Hey everyone, welcome back to Harmon Said. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's be honest, relationships can be tricky. We often focus on the fairy tale, the butterflies, the grand gestures, but true, lasting love requires more than just sparks and passion. If you want to build healthier, stronger relationships, stick around because I'm sharing the hard truths that no one talks about. Let's dive in. We all crave love. It's a beautiful, powerful emotion that connects us, inspires us, and makes life worth living. But let me tell you, love alone won't keep a relationship strong. It's like building a house on sand. Without a solid foundation, it will crumble. Respect, trust, communication, and effort. These are the cornerstones of a lasting bond. These are the elements that transform fleeting infatuation into enduring love. Think about it. Respect for your partner's thoughts, dreams, and values, even when they differ from your own. Trust that allows you to be vulnerable, to let your guard down, knowing you're safe and cherished. Communication that goes beyond words, that delves into the unspoken, that listens with an open heart and responds with empathy. And effort, the willingness to show up every single day, to choose your partner, to nurture the relationship even when it's hard. Relationships, my friends, require work, consistent and conscious effort, not just the ebb and flow of emotions. Love is the fuel, but you need the engine of these essential elements to keep the relationship moving forward. Don't get me wrong, love is vital. It's the heart of it all, but it's like a beautiful flower. It needs sunlight, water, and nourishment to thrive. Without those things, even the most vibrant love can wither. Remember, relationships are a two-way street. It's not enough to feel love. You have to actively demonstrate it through your actions, your words, and your choices. So cultivate respect, nurture trust, communicate openly and honestly. This is a truth I wish I had embraced earlier in my life. People will treat you how you allow them to. It's about recognizing your worth, setting healthy boundaries, and refusing to settle for anything less than the respect and love you deserve. Think about it. If you constantly accept disrespect, disregard, or poor treatment, you're essentially sending a message that it's okay to be treated that way. You're inadvertently giving others permission to undervalue and mistreat you. But here's the empowering part. You have the power to change that narrative. You have the power to set the standard for how you expect to be treated. And it starts with setting boundaries. Clear, firm boundaries that protect your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love. It's about recognizing that you deserve to be treated with kindness, consideration, and respect. It's about valuing yourself enough to say no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what nourishes your soul. Remember, you teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. If someone consistently disrespects your boundaries, it's time to reevaluate their place in your life. You deserve to be surrounded by people who uplift you, encourage you, and treat you with the love and respect you deserve. Don't be afraid to walk away from relationships that diminish you. Here's a hard truth that took me a while to grasp. You can't change someone who doesn't want to change. It's a lesson many of us have learned the hard way, often after pouring our hearts and souls into trying to mold someone into who we think they should be. We may enter relationships with the best of intentions, hoping to inspire growth or believing that our love will be the catalyst for change. But the truth is, lasting change comes from within. It can't be forced, manipulated, or bargained for. Trying to change someone is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just doesn't work. It leads to frustration, resentment, and ultimately, heartbreak. The key is to accept people for who they truly are, not who we wish they would become. It's about seeing them, their flaws, their strengths, their complexities, with open eyes and an open heart. This doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior or accepting disrespect. It means recognizing that you can't force someone to grow or change their ways. The only person you can control is yourself. Sometimes, the most loving act is to step back and allow someone the space to figure things out on their own. It's about respecting their journey, even if it doesn't align with your own. We're often told that communication is key in relationships, and while that's true, it's only part of the equation. Real communication, the kind that deepens intimacy and fosters understanding, goes beyond simply talking. It's about truly listening, about creating a safe space for vulnerability, and and about navigating conflicts with empathy and maturity. Think about it. How many times have you and your partner talked past each other, your words failing to bridge the gap between your hearts? True communication isn't just about expressing yourself. It's about truly hearing and understanding your partner's perspective, even when it differs from your own. It's about putting aside your own assumptions and judgments and making a conscious effort to see the world through their eyes. It's about listening with your heart as much as your ears, paying attention to the emotions beneath the words. Validation is another crucial aspect of effective communication. It's about acknowledging your partner's feelings, letting them know that their experiences are valid, even if you don't fully understand or agree with them. And then there's conflict. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but it doesn't have to be destructive. When handled with maturity and respect, conflict can be an opportunity for growth, a chance to understand each other on a deeper level. This is a truth that can be hard to swallow, especially in a society that often idealizes forever after. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. And you know what? That's okay. Not every encounter is meant to rewrite your destiny. Some are simply chapters, beautiful, poignant chapters in the story of your life. We tend to cling to the notion of the one, the soulmate who will complete us and stay by our side until the very end. But what if some relationships are meant to be finite, serving a specific purpose in our lives? What if some people are meant to teach us valuable lessons, help us grow into the best versions of ourselves, and then gently guide us towards our true path, even if that path leads us away from them? It can be painful to let go, to say goodbye to someone who once held a special place in our hearts. But sometimes letting go is the greatest act of love, for ourselves and for the other person. It allows us to release each other with grace and understanding, to honor the journey we shared without clinging to what no longer serves us. Not every relationship is meant to be a lifelong love story. Some are fleeting seasons, brief but beautiful chapters that leave an imprint on our souls. And in the tapestry of our lives, these seemingly temporary connections can be just as meaningful, just as transformative as the relationships that stand the test of time. The foundation of love, prioritizing your own well-being. This, my friends, is the most important lesson of all. You need to love yourself first. It's a simple statement, but it holds profound wisdom. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give love, true and authentic love, if you haven't first learned to love and cherish yourself. Think about it. If you're constantly seeking validation, approval, or a sense of worthiness from others, you're building your happiness on shaky ground. You're giving away your power, allowing someone else to dictate your self-worth. True fulfillment, lasting happiness, it starts from within. It's about recognizing your inherent worth, embracing your strengths and imperfections, and treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would extend to a loved one. Prioritize self-care. Make time for the activities that bring you joy, that nourish your soul, that make you feel alive. Nurture your passions, pursue your dreams, and surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Remember, you are worthy of love and happiness just as you are. You are enough. And when you truly believe that, when you embrace your own worthiness, you'll attract relationships that complement your happiness, not relationships that become the sole source of it. The right relationship will be a beautiful addition to your life, not a desperate attempt to fill a void. So, those are some of the biggest relationship lessons I wish I had known earlier. Truths that I've gathered over the years, through my own experiences and the stories of countless others who've graced my life with their wisdom. Which one resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.